Alright folks, welcome back. We've been doing a lot of Perkeo lately. It hasn't always been Perkeo, but recently we have been featuring Perkeo a lot. Folks have been asking me, how do we always get these crazy runs? How do we always seem to find Perkeo so easily and consistently? Let me show you actually. So we're going to start a new run on the Plasma deck with just white stake, doesn't matter. I'm looking here for a Mega Arcana pack. Mega Arcana pack has a chance of giving you a soul card for the legendaries. If I don't see a Mega Arcana pack, because I'm playing on PC version, I can just hold down the R button and there's a little animation here, and then it starts a new run on a new random seed. And so we'll just keep going until we get a Mega Arcana pack. Each individual card in a Mega Arcana pack has a 0.3% chance of being a soul card. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, each of them individually, 0.3% chance of being a soul. So on average, if you open, let's say, 66 Mega Arcana packs, 66 booster packs that have 5 cards each, you'll get about 1 soul card. And for me, you know, one benefit of going for the Mega Arcana pack is you don't have to play the first round, and so you can restart fairly quickly. It takes about a half hour. I want to say on average about a half hour to find a soul card. Then if you want a specific legendary, we know there's 5 different legendaries, so let's say you want Perkeo, then you need to reroll 5 times as long, 5 times as many times, and then you'll get on average 1 Perkeo, maybe let's say every 2.5 hours. This is how I used to do it. This is what it used to look like, 2.5 hours to find 1 Perkeo, or potentially even some other legendaries for some other kind of run that I'm going for. This is not how we do it anymore. This is archaic. So now we use this mod. It's called the Brainstorm mod. This is Ocean Ramen on GitHub. I call him DJ Nasty. That's not actually how you're supposed to say it, but DJ Nasty is what I call him. He does a lot of the modding for Balatro University. So the Brainstorm mod. This is how it functions. So one thing that we can do, okay, you notice here with the restarting animation, it's kind of slow. So if we do hotkey, it's Control T is I think the default. Then there it just quickly restarts, and I can try this Mega Arcana pack. If it doesn't have a soul, I can go Control T again. There's another Mega Arcana pack, I can open it up, Control T again, and so already there, you know, I can find Mega Arcana packs much faster, and then that way I can find the soul cards much faster, right? Theoretically. Also, you know, some other kind of skip tag that you might be interested in. Maybe you like taking the coupon tag. Maybe, you know, here we can take the coupon with the rare tag. Maybe you like the investment tag for the $25 after the boss. So the next level feature of the Brainstorm mod, if there's a specific skip tag that you're looking for, what the Brainstorm mod can do is it can simulate the rerolls, and instead of showing you the reroll animations, it'll just skip everything until it finds a random seed that has the whatever skip tag that you're looking for. So maybe if the thing that I want is the Arcana pack, the Arcana skip, we can program that. That's one of the options. And then now if I do hotkey Control A, there's a Mega Arcana pack, and there's another one, and there's another one, and there's another one, and there's another one. So it skips everything that's not a Mega Arcana pack. So it's like what you would do if you were just playing manually, if you're just restarting manually. The point is it cuts down on a lot of time, and that ends up being really important. The time saving, it's not just like a quality of life thing. It's not just, oh, I want to be playing the game, I don't want to be wasting time re-rolling. It actually does give you a lot of power, and let me demonstrate. So the next level feature of the Brainstorm mod, not only can we search for the Mega Arcana packs, if the thing that we want to do with the Mega Arcana packs is just open them up and look for a soul card, the Brainstorm mod can also simulate that. It can also peek inside all of the Mega Arcana packs and keep restarting until you find one that has a soul card. And so now if I go Control A, here's a new random seed, has a Mega Arcana pack, and if I open it up, there's a soul card. And if I do another one, there's another soul card. And then here's another one. And then another one. And so what that means is instead of spending a half hour looking for a soul, I can spend half a second looking for a soul. And if I'm looking for a specific legendary, let's say we didn't get Perkeo the first time. Let's see here, soul gives me Canio, we'll go again. Okay, York, we missed. Let's go again. And then there's Perkeo again. And so, you know, instead of spending 2.5 hours looking for Perkeo, now I can find Perkeo in, you know, less than 10 seconds on average. Now, when I want to set up kind of like an interesting run, just getting the legendary card, just getting Perkeo is not enough, right? I want to do Perkeo plus something interesting to do some kind of interesting run. So maybe the thing that you want to look for is a particular voucher. You want to look for the telescope plus the observatory. That's the one that we've been doing recently. So we've reached the limitation. This is what the brainstorm mod does. It guarantees that you get a legendary card. If there's something else that you want also, you have to do that part manually. So let's do it. Let's go judgment for to-do list. We can collect some money from pairs if we want. I'm not going to go through all of that process. I'm just going to skip forward to the shop here. Also, the brainstorm mod gives us the ×32 speed feature. In the shop here, I have reroll surplus, which is not telescope, right? Telescope is the one that upgrades into the observatory. Observatory is the one that gives you the X mult for all the planet cards with Perkeo. So let's start over. All right, let's crack open another soul. If it's not Perkeo, we can just restart again. There's Perkeo. Okay, I'm going to use the Emperor, so I have some cards for Perkeo to copy. Instead of using the Temperance, I'm going to wait for Perkeo to copy the Temperance. We can go for clubs here, and then check out the shop. Okay, and so let's say, you know, maybe it's not observatory that I'm going for. Maybe it's the overstock is the thing that I want. Well, here's overstock, and there are 16 total voucher types, you know, tier 1 and tier 2s, but there's like 16 different categories. So if we go to the collection here, there's 4 pages of 4 flavors each. And so, you know, if I want to go for, let's say, the telescope specifically, there's a 1 in 16 chance that it shows up in the first shop. And so here's where the speed matters, right? If I can find Perkeo in, let's say, like 10 seconds instead of 2.5 hours, then I can go through, you know, 16 or like 30 of these in, you know, a couple of minutes. And within a couple of minutes, I can find a telescope. Okay, and if I can find a telescope in a couple of minutes, okay, we'll just repeat that 30 times. And then now, you know, over the course of an hour, I can find not just anti-1 telescope, but then also another 1 in 16 chance for anti-2 observatory. And so that's how I'm able to set up the telescope and observatory runs, is you just, you know, restart for an hour using this quick restart, you know, always going to give us a soul, always going to give us Perkeo. What if I want to go for, let's say, a particular joker? If I want to go for, let's say, 6 cents to give us spectral cards, and Perkeo can copy those spectral cards. If I want to go for a specific joker, a specific, let's say, uncommon, I'll open up the buffoon pack, and each card in a buffoon pack, actually just every joker everywhere, has a 1 in 4 chance of being an uncommon, and there's like 60 uncommons. So 1 in 4 chance to get an uncommon, 1 out of 60 to get the specific uncommon that you want. If I don't get the one that I want, we'll just start over. Okay, we'll pick up the soul card here. Maybe we'll do a Triboulet run instead of doing just Perkeo. So we'll take Triboulet here, and in the next round, maybe we'll do the flush again. We'll go for hearts. And then we can check out the first shop. Okay, and then, you know, crack open the buffoon pack here. And let's say this is the joker that I'm looking for. It's not, but let's say it is, you know, just for science here. Let's say I found the joker that I want. This is what I do. I go into my Balatro folder. You can't see it, but I'm in my Balatro folder, and I'm just going to copy. I'm going to make a backup of my save file. And then that's it. So now if you go to like the menu here, and if you want to go and do something else, and then when I come back to it, when I continue, here we are at the start of the run. I have my legendary, you know, maybe Perkeo. Here I have the joker that I'm looking for, maybe blueprint, maybe brainstorm, maybe 6 cents, or, you know, whatever it is. And if I want, I can, you know, keep doing more restarts and I can find more different runs. So here's another different run. Maybe we'll go for Chico, and if we are going to go for Chico, maybe we go for the boss reroll. We go for the Chico hand size glitch, or, you know, whatever it is that you want to go for. And then, wait, can I get the diamonds here? There we go. Ship it. Okay, and then once we get in the shop here, okay, this didn't have the, you know, boss reroll voucher. I can check here for the buffoon pack. You know, maybe I'll do a run where I do Cartomancer plus Chico, and then maybe, you know, I'll make another note here. I'll copy the save file, I'll back it up, and, you know, keep restarting here, and then keep collecting more and more of these save files. And what I do is I'll do reroll sittings. I'll do them in batches, you know, somewhere between 2 and 8 hours of just re-rolling and collecting and archiving runs and seeds and starts like that. And then when I'm ready to go back to it, we'll go to the main menu here. I will just take the seed, or sorry, I'll take the save file that I copied, and I'll just put it back into the profile 1 folder. So now if I go continue, I can continue that run that I started earlier, the one that had Triboulet and then also had Senor Huesos here. That's it. That's my whole day of just restarting and looking for interesting seeds, cataloging them. So maybe like the thing that I want to go for, let's say you open one legendary every second, one second per legendary. The odds of getting a negative joker, just any negative joker, is 0.3% also, right? So you have to open like 300 of them. Well, if I can do one legendary every second, then in 300 seconds I can get not just any legendary, but I can get a negative legendary in 300 seconds. 300 seconds is only like 5 minutes, right? In you know, 5 to 10 minutes I can find negative legendaries, I can find polychrome legendaries, I can find legendaries, and then also, you know, manually check the shop and see if the shop has blueprint. If that's something that I want, I can check for brainstorm if that's something that I want. Here we get rebate, and this shop has crystal ball. I don't really care about, you know, maybe trading card is something that I'm interested in. Anyway, the point of this demonstration is this is game changing. This is game breaking. This is what I would consider an unfair advantage. And so, you know, some folks ask, like, how come some of the runs that I've done, how come these like world record runs, how come they don't show up on the official world record spreadsheet? It's because I don't submit them. It's because I don't think that they should count. I think that this brainstorm mod really does create this, like I said, unfair advantage. If you can get the legendary cards so easily, then you can get, in the same amount of time that would take you to get one legendary, now you can get 2 legendaries just by searching for the second legendary manually. Start with one legendary, search for a second one by checking the shop for an Arcana pack. Or, you know, restart until you get negative legendaries. Or restart until you get Perkeo plus 6 cents, or Perkeo plus Observatory, or, you know, whatever it is. So, you know, at the end of the day, when I do my content, when I do my videos, the point is not, you know, to steal other people's thunder, right? You know, it's not to get my name all over the record books. The point is just for entertainment. It's just for fun. And also a little bit for education, in the sense that, like, if this is the type of thing that you're interested in, if you want to learn how to do these kind of like crazy, powerful runs in the game, I'll show you a little bit some of the piloting, you know, some of the decision making that makes the run possible, not just the start, right? Because anyone can be given the same start and different people will achieve different things with that same start, right? Or maybe if you don't care about world records at all and you just want to play around for fun, you just want to play around with kind of the busted, overpowered legendary jokers just for fun, then the information for the brainstorm mod, I'll put the GitHub link, I'll put it in the video description, and so you can find it there and you can play around with it if you want. Alright, but now I got to get back to re-rolling. Good luck.